John Tucker Must Die is a 2006 teen comedy starring Brittany Snow about a young girl named Kate, played by Snow, who teams up with a group of girls who were recently dumped by the school heartthrob John Tucker. They team up with Kate to try, as they've all three been dumped by John after dating him all at the same time. And once Kate finds out about John's sleazy reputation of dating multiple girls at once and yet kicking them to the curb, Kate agrees to become their guinea pig in an experiment to see if they can break John Tucker's heart the way that he broke Rita's. And that was my little synopsis of John Tucker Must Die, very quick. So yeah, this is a 2006 film. I really enjoyed this. I think I first seen it like last year or the year before on DVD, and I was actually in school. I was like 14 or 15 when this movie first, no, 14, I was 14 when this movie first came out. It'll be 10 years next year and I'll be 24, so I was 14 when this movie first came out, and back when it came out I remember it being like a big thing, like really big, probably as big as Mean Girls. For a time, like, I know that a lot of the girls in my year were talking about it and things like that, and it was just a really big deal at the time, basically. And I've got to say, when I first watched this movie, like that DVD, I didn't actually like it that much. I'll be honest, I didn't like it that much. I enjoyed it and everything, but I just think that I went into it with too high of expectation. After being at school when it came out and hearing all the hype and hearing all the kind of hype surrounding the movie, and because I think that if memory serves right, it was probably the biggest of these sort of teenage girl themed high school movies. The first one since Mean Girls in 2004. Pretty sure that's right. There might have been one in between that, but I'm not sure. But it was one of the first kind of these sort of teen movies to spawn from the kind of Mean Girls phenomenon. So I think that probably done the film more damage than good, to be honest, because this film is nowhere near the level of Mean Girls. But I think that now that we are 11 years past Mean Girls, which is terrifying to think that came out 11 years ago, I think that, this film is fun, it's quirky, I think it's perfect for its age group, which is the movie made at 12. So yeah, no, perfect for the age group. I actually think this movie should be a 15, but I'll go into that in a different video. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I thought that the acting could have been better. It was a little bit cheesy, but for the kind of movie that they were doing, it was pretty good. And I really like Brittany Snow. I really like seeing early Brittany Snow in this movie. She's become really famous over the past few years because of doing movies like Pitch Perfect 1 and 2, of course. Would You Rather? She was in the Prom Night remake. She was in Hairspray. She's probably been in more than that, but that's all I really know her from. So I think she's kind of come into herself a little bit more now, but in 2006, this was her first big kind of leading role, which I thought was really cool. To see a kind of younger, someone who we know quite well now in a role when she was a lot younger, in a movie that was quite big. But anyway, I thought she was fantastic in it. I really like Brittany Snow. I'm quite a big fan of hers. And yeah, the other actors were fine, but the acting could have been better. That's all. That could have been a lot better, actually. But yeah, I just found this movie to be really fun. It's only an hour and 29 minutes, so I just found it something fun that passes the time, that doesn't take too much energy out of you. So I think that in a general sense, if you're looking for something to pass the time on a Sunday night or a Friday night, you kind of want a movie to stick on with some popcorn, this is the perfect kind of movie. It's fun, it's quirky, it's silly, it has a fun little message about don't be a user, don't use people, don't mess with people's hearts, don't mess with people's relationships. And even though it is a kind of, there is flaws in this movie, but I think the ultimate kind of message that I got from it anyway, and bear in mind I am way past the high school age, like I've been out of school 5 years now, so no, more than that. Oh my god. Yeah, I've been out of school, sorry. 5 years, I'm thinking shit. I've been out of school 10 years. 5 years I've been out of school. And yeah, so I kind of feel like I got the message a lot clearer than what maybe people of the high school age group would get. And the message I got is that, don't mess with people's feelings, because even though in the movie, this is going to be spoilers by the way, even though, they think that they're trying to get back at this guy who broke their heart, they end up breaking his heart, but a lot worse than what they got. So I kind of think that it's quite a good, solid message for saying, yeah, revenge might seem like a good idea, but it's going to end up making you and that person feel worse than you already do, kind of thing. And I like that. It was a subtle way of doing that. But yeah, so overall this movie was a fun, cheesy, quirky comedy with a lot of flaws, yeah, but I think that you can, for the fact that it's only an hour and 29 minutes, you can kind of put that aside a little bit. It's a bit, it's like you don't really need to like take this movie seriously. It is a fucking 12-year film. But I did enjoy it for the most part. Like I said, the first time I watched it, because I was, it was a very active movie in my school. Like, a lot of the girls talked about it. A lot of the guys even talked about it as well. More so for a certain scene in it that if you've seen the movie you'll know, between Brittany Snow and one of the other actresses, which was quite funny. I remember people talking about that. And it only hit me last night when I watched it. I was like, I remember people talking about that scene in school. So yeah. So I don't kind of feel like I've got a bit of nostalgia with this movie in terms of I've never actually seen it. Second time I've seen it was last night, but at that point I kind of feel like I have a bit of nostalgia by people talking about it and knowing about this film for so long. And I think really that's why I was so disappointed the first time that I watched it, was I was expecting a Mean Girls sort of film, and when I didn't get that, I was quite disappointed. I kind of felt a bit let down by it. But going into it the second time, knowing what it was like, knowing that it was not going to be anything amazing, but a fun movie, I really enjoyed it. I really, really had such a good time with this film, and I think that people that enjoy shitting on bad films, when I just think that people need to chill the fuck out and just watch it for what it is. It's not a perfect movie, it's not Mean Girls, it's not Clueless. You're never going to get another Clueless, you're never going to get another Mean Girls. And I think that's what people need to realise with these sorts of films. Just go into it and have fun. If you're a fan of Brittany Snow, I think that you'll definitely love this film, because she's, without a doubt, probably the best person in the movie. I do love the guy that plays John Tucker, but he was pretty hot. That was nice to look at as well. So yeah guys, that is my review, my very quick review of John Tucker Must Die. If you've seen this movie and want to share your thoughts, let me know down below in the comments, or even make a video response and I will watch it and I'll let you know what I think. So yeah, so that is my review of, I'll get the Blu-ray, of John Tucker Must Die from 2006, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye guys.